Welcome to the channel, A31 Avo. Today we're here with originally the Flavor Supreme Pluot. 2 seasons into this and I'm not getting any bloom. I don't think I meet the chill hours. I'm Santa Cruz, California, Zone 9B, more specifically Banana Belt. Maybe if you take this up to the Santa Cruz Mountains, maybe you'll see a bloom. But again, bloom, I've only seen it bloom in my 4-in-1 Pluot. The Dapple Dandy, the Flavor King, the Flavor Queen, and the Flavor Supreme, and even then it was only one bloom. So again, not very successful in getting this to bloom. So I've since then grafted it. All right, I'll show you. This is the center. Again, stumped knee high on install. Let me just clean it up for you a little. It's very windy. So on windy days, you want to trim down your trees pretty significantly because they will break. All right, the unions are not that strong. So this good graft right here was a cleft graft, and the cleft grafts will always shoulder. If you've cleft graft at the union, it'll ball out and shoulder out. And you can see, I'll take you in right now, but let me just clean it up. All right, these right away on intersecting branches, running into neighboring grafts. In this case, neighboring grafts, but even then, branches running into each other, not ideal. Allow the stronger one of the two to fill the space. All right, so yeah, we have one. This was a grafted Aprium onto it, and then this is another. I doubled up on the Aprium just to make sure, but they both took. Then I went Flavor Grenade, pollinator to my Emerald Drop. Okay. And then the two, that's the host tree. Those two limbs right there are the host tree, Flavor Supreme. Again, no fruit set. I'm getting growth, I'm getting vigor. But if it's not going to do anything for me, I honestly really don't want it. I would have grafted into them, but the host branch were too thin. I didn't have budwood thin enough to match the thinness of what during early spring were wimpy limbs. Now they're thick. So I'm going to basically shape, I'm leaving them, potentially futurely grafting them. But for now, at least shaped out of each other's way. So this right here, this one right here, on intersecting, okay, has to go. And it's gonna be thinning cuts at the collar, meaning you're eliminating. It's not gonna grow back in that direction. So again, pretty significant. Joshua says hi, what's up? So yeah, pretty significant, but yeah, I'm gonna let it fork out in that direction. And then this is intersecting with this branch right here. So again, that's gonna get thinned. And the two vigorous branches on that graft, I'm gonna let them grow outwards. Always wanna let them grow outwards, all right, out of each other's way, okay? And let me take you in, just so we could go through this a little bit quicker. You can see, so these on intersecting branches, again, this is one main axis off the central trunk. So I'm coming back right there, and you can already see it, it's clear. I've left it forked out into two, but now, and then this one intersecting, again, clean everything up that's intersecting. You would much rather take it off as a little limb than let a lot of vigor and nutrients head in the wrong direction. All right, so right there, clear of each other. All right. again, and then right here, because I wanted to grow, this is already good, but again, to further just clear from each other, I'm gonna go in this direction with this limb right here. And then again, this right here, inward, facing inward, that gets cleaned up. And now I have these 3 limbs, 1, 2, 3, and I just want to leave them on an outward facing bud. And the leaf will tell you the direction. The leaf is pointing this way, so shape, and I'm gonna, again, this is a pretty big limb, but it's summer size control pruning. You can come back as much as 60%. So we're gonna go right here. And then keep in mind, you wanna leave them all evenly. All right. And I'll always do a revised pruning, so we'll see. I need to look at the final shape and see how it looks. This one right here, I'm looking for a outward facing bud. It's gonna be, so first take that off. And then outward facing bud on this one right here. Right there, the leaf will tell me. And that's a good. And now I'm bringing back these by 50. So just look at the length of the branch and come back about 50%. Again, summer size control pruning. And I'm liking that right there. And then this one outward facing again is a multi-graft, so in consideration that you have to keep it balanced. All right. Now disinfect. Because I'm jumping varieties. I'm going from one variety to the next. All right, this one on inward growth, vertical inward. And clean it up as low as possible. Again, the collar is a thinning cut. And then this is what I'm showing, this is what I'm talking about. A cleft graft will result in this shoulder right here. It'll want to ball out right there. Versus a whip and tongue is kind of more like, it's kind of pretty stream. It streams pretty flowlet, like, check it out, it's hardest. There. After a while, you're not even gonna see it. It'll just flow right into it, but for whatever reason, the cleft will always want to callus over and you'll get these shoulders. All right, nothing to be alarmed. I used to think I was choking up on it and I would release it prematurely and my limbs would break. All right, now again, in balance with the neighboring tree, with the neighboring graft. I'm sorry, this is not a graft. These are 2 limbs are from the host tree, but you want to keep it in balance. All right, so yeah, check out this limb. It's running away, it's windy. I don't want it to snap. So I'm looking for an outward facing bud. And it's pretty low. It's down here. See the leaf? It's this one right here. But again, I need to keep it even with the neighboring tree. So I'm gonna go here. All right, and now this one outward facing growth, I see that bud right there. I see that bud right there, and again, the leaf will tell the story. All right, let me pan out. That's the tree right now, and I haven't checked the Apriums. I need to check it a little bit, just because it's gonna run away with the vigor. Since it's uninjured, since it's unpruned, it'll really want to run away with the vigor. So it'll just be a light pinch. But again, disinfect. And it's just gonna be, again, a light pinch, just more of a shape pruning. All right. So like, look, that's the limb all the way, but I'm gonna stay less than 10%. Why? Because this is thin. This is thin in comparison to the neighboring. So if I go too severe, it might be that I spook all the vigor, that it just runs back. Again, just a slight pinch. That one right there. Just touch it up a little bit. All right, and that's it. That'll be tomorrow. That's another multi-graft. That's the flavor queen with some flavor king on it, and then another Aprium. All right, thank you for watching. Peace. Adios.